Black Hollow, a name that clung to the town like morning mist. Isolated, shrouded in perpetual twilight from the dense forest surrounding it. Even the sunlight seemed hesitant to touch the weather-beaten houses, the crumbling sidewalks. An unsettling silence hung in the air, broken only by the rustling leaves and the distant caw of a crow. It was a town steeped in secrets, haunted by whispers of a past best left undisturbed. Highway 13, a name that sends shivers down the spine of anyone who hears it. Locals called it the Devil's Spine, a name earned through countless tales of terror. A treacherous stretch of asphalt that snaked its way through the heart of Black Hollow, a place shrouded in mystery and fear. 20 years ago, a family of 4 met a gruesome end on that road, their lives cut short in a heartbeat. Their car, a mangled wreck, was found twisted and torn beyond recognition. No skid marks, no witnesses. It was as if the road itself had swallowed them whole. Just a chilling silence that followed the screech of tires and the shattering of glass, echoing through the night. Some whispered of a shadowy figure that haunted the road, a harbinger of doom, appearing just before disaster struck. At first, they were just whispers in the local diner, hushed conversations over steaming mugs of coffee. The regulars would lean in close, their voices barely audible, sharing tales that seemed too strange to be true. Truckers passing through town at night spoke of a dark figure on a motorcycle, a shadow that moved like a ghost through the fog, a black silhouette against the pale moonlight. It was said to be an omen, a harbinger of something unknown and unsettling. They said it appeared out of nowhere, its engine a low growl that sent shivers down your spine. The sound was unlike any other, a deep rumble that seemed to resonate with the very ground. And then, just as quickly, it would vanish. One moment it was there, the next it was gone, leaving nothing but an eerie silence, leaving behind a sense of unease and the faint smell of burnt rubber and sulfur. The townsfolk couldn't shake the feeling that something was watching them, something that lurked just beyond the edge of the fog. Then, the whispers turned into screams. People who claimed to have seen the rider on the black motorcycle began to die. Freak accidents, sudden illnesses, each death as inexplicable as the last. The authorities were baffled. No logical explanation could be found. Fear gripped Black Hollow, seeping into its very foundations. The town held its breath, waiting for the next tragedy to strike. Among the town's youth, fear morphed into a morbid curiosity. A group of teenagers, emboldened by teenage bravado, dared to tempt fate. They decided to capture the rider on camera, to prove to the world that the legend was real. Armed with a video camera and a heady mix of fear and excitement, they set out to Highway 13 one chilly night. Their laughter, nervous and high-pitched, echoed in the stillness of the night. Hours passed. The teenagers huddled around the camera, their initial enthusiasm waning with every gust of wind, every rustle of leaves. Just when they were about to give up, a pair of headlights pierced through the darkness. A motorcycle, its engine a guttural roar, approached them. They watched, paralyzed by fear, as the rider, a shadowy figure clad in black leather, came to a stop in front of them. The teenagers screamed, their cries swallowed by the night. The camera shook violently, capturing a blurry image of a skeletal hand reaching for the lens. Then, silence. The next morning, the teenagers were gone, vanished without a trace. The only evidence of their presence was the video camera lying on the asphalt, its lens cracked, and a single frame frozen on the screen, a horrifying image of the rider, his skull-like face contorted in a grotesque grin. Black Hollow retreated further into itself. The disappearances remained unsolved. The townsfolk whispered of curses and ancient evils, their voices trembling with fear. The once bustling streets now lay silent, haunted by memories of those who vanished without a trace. Highway 13 stood as a stark reminder of the town's curse. It was a road that led nowhere, a path shrouded in mystery and dread. Travelers avoided it, fearing the unknown that lurked within the fog. Sightings of the rider continued, each more chilling than the last. Some claimed to see his ghostly figure at the stroke of midnight, a harbinger of doom riding through the mist. But one question lingered. Who was the rider, and what was his connection to Black Hollow's tragic past? Was he a remnant of a forgotten era or a symbol of the town's unending sorrow? Was he a vengeful spirit, a demon, or simply a figment of a town's collective fear. Theories abounded, but none could explain the eerie sightings that persisted. The answer, lost in the shadows of Black Hollow, remained elusive. As the fog rolled in each night, the mystery deepened, leaving the town in a perpetual state of unease.